Okay, I think we're recording. Hello, I'm back. Funny that I'm returning for this movie to the channel. And what's funny about that is that it's not even really about the movie itself anyway, because I just went through a sort of adrenaline attack. And this is just a vehicle to express that little story that really angered me. And it kind of goes along with the movie that I just watched, which is They Will Kill You. It was part of the Monday Mystery Movies at Cinemark, which is always like, I love going to the movies, any excuse. So, I was planted. And long story short, the regular theater I go to has a goose couple that nests outside of the theater. It's well known. It happens a lot, all the time, every year kind of stuff. There's even a sign that says do not feed or something, which it should also say do not harass. Spoiler alert. Because after the movie, which I will get to, I'm walking out of the theater and there's a man with his daughter and he's holding her in his arms. It's a really cute moment. He's like dancing around with her, making noises, cute. And I was like, lovely. I didn't want to, stare. So I just kept going and I walked out. I come out to the goose couple. The exit I took is right next to them. I'm mindful. I love them. They're adorable. And I love that the father goose is very protective of the wife because she's always nesting. She's nesting, she's taking care of the eggs, and he's patrolling. And he was comfortably planted, just kind of watching people walk by if he needed to, but it was peaceful. So I'm walking out and I'm like, I don't want to disturb the peace as much as I would have had to walk between them to get to my car faster. I took a longer turn just to not disturb the peace. This is after walking past the dad and his daughter. You know where this is going, right? I get to my car. I hear the doors behind me. I'm like, okay, they came out, right? I'm not even paying attention. Before I know it, I hear the hissing of the goose. I hear the hissing of the goose, of the father goose, and I turn. This man is holding his daughter as he's like harassing it, pushing, like doing this, and the goose is fully bucking up, spreading its wings, and getting close to his wife just to make sure she's good, to his mama goose, all the while just trying to keep this fucker away from them and hissing to he's not attacked. That's what really made me mad, is if he had attacked the dad with the daughter, then there would have been a fucking problem, right? Then there would have been a problem, and you would have fucked that goose's night up even more. But anyway, I was about to get in my car and I'm like, I just finished watching this movie about this woman, avenging injustices and doing whatever it takes, confrontation galore, mind you. And so I'm like kind of riding that high. On top of the fact that I keep seeing animal abuse and animal cruelty on social media, and it's been on my mind a lot. Hoppers, big shout out to Pixar for that, because we need more awareness, because they have I can't believe this is even a topic of discussion. But anyway, I don't get in my car. I'm like, should I yell? Should I yell to stop? But I decide to just watch. I have my car open, lights on. I key fobbed, and then I just stood there watching, and I'm like, and as I'm getting to my car, I'm like, why mess with them? Why mess with them? It was such a cute moment with the dad and the daughter just now, and it was a peaceful moment for the goose family, and then here you come, ruining it. So anyway, a few seconds go by, finally, where I'm like having a moment where I'm like, what do I do? I'm like rushing because I'm very, I don't want to, get myself into any issues or trouble. But the man starts to walk to his truck. And I'm watching, and it turns out he's going to cross my eye path, And so I decide to just say, that was really cool, dude. Messing with him. And he just goes, yeah. And I'm like, was that really necessary? As I turn and get in my car. That's all I said, those 3 sentences. And as I left kind of quickly because I'm like, I don't want to, I kind of overthink those things. Because people are crazy nowadays. You never know what people can do out in public. And if they're packing and, people are crazy. So I leave and I'm like just hoping all along that he doesn't take it out on the geese, because people do that too, just to fuck with others, to spite people. Because they think we're blue-haired liberals that like love to hug trees, which we should do, mind you. But anyway, it's a matter of respect. But anyway, I'm like coursing with adrenaline and fury. Because again, if that goose had attacked you, there would have been a problem. And then how many animals have been put down because of human stupidity and human intervention? Unnecessary deaths. It is that serious. It is that serious. Because I kept driving home and I was like, am I was I the asshole? Am I over? No, I have to speak up. And it felt like that was placed in front of me almost. Because, like, what do you mean you're gonna do that? Everything was fine. And then, again, this movie about this woman going after her sister because she regrets, in the past not being there for her. And she regrets, that she could have done more. And it's all about, trying to make up for what can be, and doing what you can. I love it because the movie is going to be an afterthought to this video. I can already tell. The majority of this video was the goose story. The movie was good. It was fun, very unserious, inconsistent as far as like tone and success of tone. Sometimes you have to remember it's very, it's not real. It goes extremely goofy places, and it's a great one to laugh through and not, just chat, and like, it was fun. I had a great time. It took turns I wasn't expecting. I went in blind. Mystery Movie Monday, right? Excuse me. I was like having a great night. I'm like, that was a fun time. Like, what, 7.5, 7 out of 10? I felt like some of the performances, had they been done a little bit better, this movie could have been elevated so much more. But as it stands, everyone did what they could with what they had, and I think it was a decent enough horror comedy experience. Yeah. But again, completely overshadowed by that set a good example. I thought about saying that, but I'm like, I don't want to say that because I'm not gonna cast judgment. I don't know what he's like outside of this. Maybe truly deeply he felt he was just, I don't know. I don't want to, maybe I don't want, I give people a lot of credit and grace sometimes where it's not due or needed. I can be a little too nice like that sometimes. So anyway, yeah. Go see They Will Kill You. Oh, lots of movies about rich people and Satan worship lately. I just watched Ready or Not 2. Great movie. Great movie. So fun. That one was like an 8 out of 10, I think. It was so fun. Also inconsistent. But yeah. And it's a lot of movies about, the little people fighting back. It feels a little bit, The Matrix is planting messages. Anyway, all right. Stop messing with animals. And be nice to overhated animals. You don't have to respond with disgust if you see a rat or a crow or a mouse or something, or a roach even. Well, actually, I can't blame you that. Spiders, don't kill spiders. Just set them outside. Don't kill bees. Anyway, all right, bye.